Hey lovelies, welcome to Nexa Fashion 247, and today I'll be walking you through process of how I made this cowl bubu with trending neckline that can be worn both ways, like you can wear it both front and back. So you're welcome. I used pattern crepe fabric, and the pattern crepe fabric is, I think I used 2.5 yards, yes, 2.5 yards. And this is how I started by folding the fabric into four and then getting the full length of the dress. My client wants the dress to be 55 inches, so I am marking 56 with 1 inch addition for the hemming. Okay, so this is what you do. If the length of the client is 56, you add 1 inch, making 57, but mine is 55, so I added 1 inch to it, which makes it 56. Okay, so I'm trying to cut it at the 56 inches. So after cutting it, that remaining fabric you see at the side there is what I cut down there, and I'll be using it. So the shoulder, I marked across the shoulder, and it gave me 22 inches. And at that point there, I'm coming down with 9 inches. That will be my sleeve opening, okay? Came down by 9 inches, and I came inwards by 2 inches. Okay, yeah, I came in by 2 inches. And then I'll be marking where my cowl effect will start. I came down by 27 inches. Usually you can do, if you like, you can just play around, do 25, 20, whatever, but I did mine at 27 because I wanted it to come down from down my hip. I don't want it to be on my hip. So there I'm marking the full width, like the wideness of the dress. I marked 16 inches from the place where it is folded, 16 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to connect it up with a curve like that to where the sleeve opening stops. Okay, like that, the way you see me do. I'll use my marker. It's actually not very visible, but I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to do. So from the 2 inches I came in, I went down with a curve. It's not really a straight line. I curved it down from that part, meeting the 16 inches, which makes it the full round of the dress. If you calculate 16 by 4, it's going to give you like a very wide, comfortable wide dress. So you bring down that 16 inches to the hem of the dress. Yes, you mark the 16 inches down there, and then you connect it up to where the cowl effect will start. You connect it upwards with a straight line. I'm trying to mark it all across so that I don't, it doesn't, it goes straight down. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm trying to connect it down using my chalk. I'll mark it down to the full length of the dress, then use my scissors to cut it across. The scissors is actually blunt, so I won't be showing the full cutting process. I'll be cutting it, okay, off camera. So this is when I was done cutting. This is how the shape of the dress looks, and now I'll be working on the neckline. Okay, the neckline I'll be working with will be 3.5 inches wide. That's the width will be 3.5 inches for both front and back now, as usual. So but for the back, I'll be coming down by 3 inches. That's for the back, for the back length, not the width. Okay, I came down by 3 inches, and I was trying to connect it with the chalk, even though it's not very visible, but you understand what I'm trying to do. And for the front, I came down by 6 inches. yeah, 6 inches, and I'll be using my ruler to give it that V effect. I'll connect it to the the top of the fabric there, the shoulder, and then I'll be using the scissors to cut it. I'll begin to cut the back neckline first, and after that I will remove the back piece. I'll put it inside so that I don't have to, I don't get to cut it together like you see me do. Yes, so you shift it a bit. You shift it like you see in the, in the video, and then you follow that mark that I did, then cut it out like so, and that will be both front and back neckline. Right here, excuse me, I'm so sleepy. So here, this is the time where I'll be connecting the shoulder, the front and the back. At the shoulder, you connect it so that it will enable you to work on the collar. Yeah, so before that, I just realized that I did not even cut out the sleeve opening. The fabric was on a fold, so I forgot to cut it out. And that's what I'm trying to do. My scissors is really giving me headache. I think I need to get a new scissors. I don't know how to, make the mouth sharp. So I'll be connecting it with a straight stitch, both front and back. So this is it after I was done connecting the shoulder, and then I'll use the tape rule to take the round measurement. Okay, you take the round measurement like this, and whatever it gives you will be the length of what you are going to cut out. So I think it gave me about 28 or thereabouts. So I added about 5 inches on fold. That would be on fold. So that would be like, I added like 10 inches to enable me to get that that V effect at the beginning, at the front of the collar. So the width of the lace is 5.5 inches. The 5 inches will be, sorry, the 0.5 inches will be for hemming. Yes, so I'm trying to cut that out, cut that open so that I'll have my 5.5 inches. Okay, so if you have watched this video to this point and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and give me a like. So here I almost made a mistake of cutting it on the without adding the extra inches. So here I added the extra inch, and then I marked out the neckline on fold. After marking it on fold, I used my ruler to give me that V effect, yes, at the front. So the shorter part will be the part that you'll be joining to the neckline of the dress, the shorter part. And the longer part will be the part where it will be like the flap in front of the dress after we're done. Okay, so this fabric here, I'll be layering this on top. I'll be layering it on top. I'm trying to find the front, the right part of the lace before placing it there. I actually made a mistake. I'm supposed to layer this and use my hemming gum to gum it before getting another fabric, but I don't know what came over me. I just went and stitched it like that, and I didn't like the result at the end. So don't make that mistake. Okay, so this is it after I joined the lace together with the fabric. I went ahead to weave it. so that it will give me that finishing. And then I top stitched. Okay, I was trying to bring out the point to make that part pointy. I top stitched and then I ironed, and this is how it looks. Very beautiful. Okay, so I put it down together like so to get the midpoint that I will be joining to the back of the dress at the neckline. So I'll be marking, or I'll be notching the neckline at the back. Yes, you get the midpoint at the back, get the midpoint, fold it together like that and get the midpoint. I actually wanted to use my chalk, but it was not possible, so I used my my scissors to cut that notch. So you put right side of the collar to the wrong side of the neckline like that, and then okay, so that is the right side. I'm trying to show you that is the right side, and then that is the wrong side of the dress at the neckline. So you use your pin to pin it down like that, and then from the pin you run stitches to the right, and from the pinned area you run stitches to the left as well. Don't start from the V at the front. Okay, let them meet at the front. Okay, so after I was done, I was trying to cut out excess threads that I had. After I was done, so you turn it over to the right side, you bring out the collar, over to the right side of the dress, and that is the result. That is what it gives us. Okay, it gave a very nice collar there. Okay, except the fact that I told you I didn't like the fact that I did not layer the lace before turning the lining piece to it. Okay, so this is the part where I will be working on the sleeves. Okay, I will be working on the sleeves. So this is the sleeve opening. If you remember, we came down by 9 inches from the shoulder. So I was trying to get the length, the full length of, both front and back of the sleeve. And then if you get that, you now add, as much as you want, so that you have your band. I'm trying to create the band for the sleeves. So this fabric here is the fabric I cut at the down part of the dress when I was at the beginning of the video. I think on fold it gave me about 43 inches. So I'll slit it open like so. After cutting it open, then I'll create the band that will be attached to the sleeve opening. Yes, so that is it. I folded it and stitched the sides, only the sides. Okay, I stitched only the sides, then folded it into two. Okay, and then you mark. Okay, that is the width. I'm trying to get the width. The width is about 2.5 inches. So the length of the sleeve opening is about 18 inches, and which gives me 9 inches on fold. So I notched 9 inches on fold there, and then I will be leaving the midpoint open, but I'll be stitching the sides, the two sides. I want the band, the excess, like I want it to be equal. So that was what I was trying to do. So after stitching, I'll be turning it over to the right side. After turning it to the right side, I'll go over to my weaving machine, or I will not weave it yet until I have attached it. Yes, until I attach it to the sleeve before weaving it. So I'm trying to bring out all the pointy edges beautifully like that. So I'll be doing the rest off camera. After bringing out those pointy edges, I'll be using my iron to iron it down. So this is after I was done ironing it down. See how it looks. So I'll be joining it to the sleeve opening like so. The midpoint, the midpoint will be at the like, just make sure that they are the same length, both the band and the sleeve opening. Make sure that they are the same length. Okay, so you join it together with that 18 inches that I left open. You stitch it down together. After stitching it down, I'll just go ahead to weave it, okay, so that it gives me this nice finishing, and then I will stitch the sides and hem the dress as well. So this is the part where I was done. I stitched the sides, both sides, I fixed the band, and I also hemmed the dress, and this is what we have. So if you look at the neck very well, you will see that all my stitches are showing from under the lace. Yes, I was supposed to layer the lace on top of this fabric, then get another one and then turn it over, but I did not do it. So as it is now, I'm going to remove this neckline, and then after removing it, I will open it up. I will get another fabric, okay, so that I will turn it over with it, okay. But with this tutorial, I'm very sure that you can make one of these dresses for yourself. Let me use it on the mannequin so that you see the result properly. So this is how beautiful the dress looks. Even though the neck, I'll be changing the neck like I said, but this is how it looks. Very beautiful, very comfy. You can wear this to occasions. You know, it's just a comfortable dress that everyone would love to wear. You can do this for yourself, you can do this for your clients, and you know, you will love the results. So I thought of ending the video there, but something told me to show the process of making the collar again. So I did this. I opened all the seams, and then I'm showing how I used this hemming gum to, hold that in place. And then this is it. I now brought a new piece of fabric. I laid it on top like that, right sides facing right sides, and then I'll cut it out. I'll run stitches. I'll be showing you where I'll be running the stitches. I'll run stitches not on the part that I'll be joining on the neckline. Yes, so this is the part I'll be running the stitches, and after the stitches, this is the result. Everything is now perfect. All the seams are hidden inside. There will be nothing showing like the first one I did, okay? So this is how it looks. Just look at how beautiful, how clean, how neat it looks. Yeah, look at the other side as well. So I'll be joining the other part that you see there to the neckline. So thank you for watching this video and subscribe.